Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to take you through the 30-mile hike that I did about a week and a half ago along the Jurassic Coast. Now I did this hike overnight, so I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the gear that I used, what worked and what didn't work. I'm going to talk about how I got there and back from London. And finally, I'm going to touch on some of the future long distance hikes that I have coming up, particularly in Scotland. So yeah, let's get stuck into it. So I'm just going to quickly take you through my AllTrails map of the hike that I did to help explain some of the details about the hike. So this is the hike, as you can see, on the Jurassic Coast in the southwest of England. I basically made this map myself using a number of different trails and combining them together, which is one of the handy features that AllTrails lets you do. It also lets you upload already existing hikes from the GPX points as well. But my general goal with this hike was to see the Jurassic coastline and to see Corfe Castle in particular as well. So I started here, just south of Bournemouth at the Shell Bay bus stop and finished up here in the small town of Wareham. In total, I hiked 30.3 miles or 48.75 kilometers, as you can see on the side, and I hiked it over a total of 2 days. I did a wild camp in a very questionable location, and the reason it was so dodgy was because I was running out of daylight. I was getting a little bit stressed, and yeah, I ended up just picking it. The grass was a little bit long, there's quite a few bugs, it wasn't too flat either, but I mean, it did the job, and also had a really good view of the ocean too, so it was quite nice. But there was definitely better spots that I could have picked along the way, but I was just trying to get as many kilometers in on that first day as I could. Overall, I thought it was an easy coastal hike, combined with farmland, rolling grass hills, and some small quaint villages. There's obviously more spectacular places that you can go to hike, but the reason I chose this was because I wanted to get some miles in before I go up to Scotland to do some longer distance hikes in the coming few weeks. But it's a fantastic option for a day trip just because it's such easy access from places such as London. So getting there and back was quite easy. I just got the train from Waterloo station in London to Bournemouth, and at Bournemouth I jumped on a bus which took me straight to the start of the trail, which was fantastic. For the way home I got a train direct from Wareham back to Waterloo station in London, so super easy, super convenient. I think the time on the train was about 2 hours, maybe a little bit less, but yeah, it was super accessible. I think that's probably why the trail is so busy as well. It's probably one of the downfalls of it is that there's lots of foot traffic, lots of easy access for cars as well, so yeah, expect to see a lot of people out there. So I will post links to my gear list below, which are displayed on my website and also my LighterPack page. So as you can see here from my LighterPack breakdown, I'm carrying about 12 kilos of gear, and this is not even including water, so relatively quite heavy, but obviously it's including all of my filming gear as well, which does add up to quite a bit. I think the main thing I do need to work on is getting a lighter tent with a smaller footprint. Now my main tent at the moment is the Hillyberg Acto, which is a one-person tent. It's a fantastic tent, but it is definitely made for more extreme weather conditions and ideally for backpacking around Scotland. And when we think about, I guess, lightweight backpacking, it is quite heavy at about 1.5 kilos. I do love this tent. It has saved me more than once when I've been backpacking up in Scotland. But overall, I think I need to invest in something smaller and lighter for these sorts of easier hikes where I know, the weather conditions are going to be more settled and it's going to be a bit warmer. But overall, everything else was fine. It was my first time using my Brooks Cascadia 15 trail running shoes. Fantastic shoes, extremely comfortable, very lightweight. Feel like I can, walk all day in those. And it was also my first time using my 55 litre custom Mo pack from Atom Packs. This backpack is letting me carry all of my filming gear as well as my camping gear extremely comfortably. It's very lightweight and it looks great too. So, it's probably one of the best packs I've had so far. Very functional, nice big side pockets, a nice stretch pocket at the front, and also this little hidden pocket down here, and also a hip belt pocket. So yeah, just a fantastic pack. So here is a list of the future hikes I intend to do, with details on estimated length, time expected to complete, and whether or not we can travel to that country currently or not. Now, the UK has a traffic light system in place at this point in time, with only a very few countries that we can travel to without having to quarantine when we come back. So the main one is probably Iceland, and obviously we can travel to Scotland as it is part of the UK. So that is probably where I'm headed next. I'm planning on doing the Sky Trail within the next few weeks, potentially the West Highland Way and potentially the Cape Wrath Trail. Ideally, I will do 2 of those. Definitely the Sky Trail, as it's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. And I was up on the Isle of Skye about a year ago and absolutely loved it. So I'm really looking forward to being able to spend a bit more time there and being able to do a bit of hiking. It is 128 kilometers, so it's a big few days. I think in total it's 5 or 6. And yeah, just really looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting back out again. You guys can stay updated on my Instagram if you send me a request. Otherwise, subscribe and you can follow along as well, and I'll keep you guys updated with the videos that I'll be posting soon about these hikes in Scotland. So yeah, otherwise I hope you guys all keep well, and we'll speak soon. Bye.